And that is a major, beautiful scam.
Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. Call InventHelp today.
To get your free inventor's information, call 1-800-352-1609. That's 1-800-352-1609.
If you want to work until you keel over, have less of everything in retirement, or give back more of your hard-earned money to the stock market again, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to protect the money you save, receive a steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. You can download a free report that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. You'll learn how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement and know your money will last as long as you do. To learn more about this method and to get your free report, go to 52security.com. That's the number 52security.com. 52security.com. Go to 52security.com.
Hurt or injured in a car accident? It can be hard to take the proper legal action after a car accident, but waiting can cost you more. The law requires car accident victims to assert claims promptly. You could lose out by simply waiting. Call 800-709-4667 right now to see what your claim could be worth when handled by a skilled attorney. With a lawyer fighting and speaking up for you, you could be entitled to a big cash award. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Now it's fast and easy to connect with the legal help you need after your car accident. Call 800-709-4667. The call is free, but you need to act now before time runs out on your claim. You need a lawyer to fight for you, protect you, and get you the compensation you need and deserve. Time's wasting. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Call now.
I considered suicide so I wouldn't put my family through all the pain.
Many of our warriors are returning home from the battlefield, only to face a new war as they struggle with devastating injuries. At Wounded Warrior Project, we understand. We're there to help.
Even though you think you're broken, you're not. It's the physical and the emotional healing that Wounded Warrior Project provides.
With a gift of just $19 a month, you can join Wounded Warrior Project. You'll help provide critically needed programs and services that rebuild lives.
Beautiful. There you go, buddy.
The ongoing needs of our wounded and their families will continue for many years to come. Now is the time to show your support. Call now or go online with your gift of just $19 a month, and we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
It made me feel that there's people out there that care about us.
After this event, we can finally maybe start to heal as a family and move forward.
We need your help. The families are hurting.
For many of our wounded heroes, the greatest casualty is being forgotten. That's why your gift of just $19 a month is so important. Please call or go online right now.
You shouldn't have to pay to talk to the people closest to you, or the people who used to be. That's why Umbrella Wireless is proud to announce the new Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan. Now you'll get unlimited calls to your best buddy, your mom, or Cindy, once she realizes that you're seriously meant for each other and should stop screening your calls. Now the 30 minutes of agonizing silence where you're both afraid to hang up may drain your battery, but it won't drain your wallet. And you'll get unlimited calls just to check if she still cares enough to pick up, with no extra charges. With the Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, your phone will automatically answer calls from your ex, because maybe she finally realizes that you're the only one for her and wants to get coffee sometime. Now, after lonely nights of looking at pictures of the road trip you took together when everything was great, your misspelled texts are absolutely free. The only thing you have to pay for is the booze. The Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, because she wants you back. She just doesn't know it yet.
No one knows who are you. No one seems to hear your cries, and you stop this race against the world. But you know the only way is to tell the truth.
Tell the truth. Absolutely. We are back in this final segment here on the Rod Eccles Show. Thank you again for joining. Hey, folks, listen. This program, you've heard at the bottom of each of the half hours that you heard 3 different ads. They were new to you. If you've been listening to the show regularly, they were new. Those are real sponsors. And as I have been telling you, that the show is growing. So we actually have now real sponsors who've given us spots to play. So obviously, if I did not think that they were reputable, I would not allow them to be a sponsor of this program. So you can pay attention to them, and if your life situation has a need for one of those 3 new sponsors, please understand and know that they are real. And they're not like the fake ads that we've been paying and the funny stuff and the parody stuff that we've been playing. But those are real, as well as, obviously, the Wounded Warrior Project. I really believe in the Wounded Warrior Project. And you need to pay attention to that kind of stuff. And go to the woundedwarrior.org page and check it out. That's also very, very real. So we have those 3 new sponsors that are very real. And more will be coming. We're working on others, and we'll be hopefully inking some deals with them soon. And again, I'm not going to bring you anything that I do not personally believe in. You can always trust me on that. It's great to be able to have some income to help offset the cost of doing this program for you. But at the same time, I'm not going to bring you something that I don't believe in. Which is also why stuff that is on my webpage, rodeccles.net, you can also trust that stuff too, because I'm not going to, again, bring you stuff that I don't personally believe in or I haven't checked out. So, it isn't going to be, I'm not going to scam you, unlike some of our political operatives today. And I'm not going to berate you on stuff. I hate that when people look. I'm not gonna mention any names or any programs, but we all know that there's stuff out there on the and I'm going to say mainstream in the mainstream shows and programs that sometimes you actually question whether or not the person or people that are responsible for that particular program actually believe in the products and sponsors of some of those sponsors of their programs. And I'm telling you that I am not going to allow anything that I do not believe in to be a sponsor of this program. Now, on the other hand, understand that those are the bottom of the hour. The top of the hour, you're still hearing the parody ads most of the time. Although if you're hearing this on a different network instead of my own network here on Spreaker, then it is going to be that network's responsibility to check out those sponsors, because they're the ones sponsoring that network. So that network can pay their bills. And I have no problem with that. But I would hope that they also would only put forth sponsors and endorse products and services that they believed in. And hopefully they're just not in it. No. As the program grows and we get more and more networks, I mean, if you look at some of the top, Hannity's on almost nearly 600 stations. Rush is on well over 700 stations, and they can't monitor. what all of those individual stations do, and they're not really responsible for them. So as I am not responsible for the stations that air this program, but also know that all of the stations and networks that are currently airing this program in syndication, I have, me and my agents have talked to them. We know what they stand for. Excuse me. So you can understand and trust them. And that is something that we will continue to try to do, going forward. That we're not going to willingly allow this program to be put someplace that is going to be disparaging to its listeners or the Constitution of this great land. I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to allow that, and I will vigorously defend the copyright of this program so that you can feel protected, in understanding that we're not going to put anything or bring you anything that is fake, phony, false. Now, again, I'm just going to say that you personally need to check out everything yourself because, hey, we all can be scammed, and we all have been scammed at one time or another in our life if we've spent enough, if we've had enough life to live. If you're 18 years old, even if you're 18 years old, you were probably scammed in high school by somebody. So you understand what that's like. And you understand that we're continually being scammed today. I mean, there's scams all over the place. So you have to do your own due diligence, but just understand that there's another layer there from me. Personally, and if I find out that there's something wrong in any of the sponsorships or networks, I will let you know, and I will do my best to remove them from this program. That's my guarantee. Look, I don't have to say it. I'm an honest. Anybody who does business with me knows that I'm an honest guy, and I try to, even if I make a bad deal, I still honor that deal. That's, a lot of people say that that's rare today. And I'm like, no, that should not be rare. That's the way business used to be done. And it used to be done with a handshake. And your handshake meant your word, and your word was as good as a signed contract. That's the way I do business. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still get contracts, but I expect that when I make a deal with somebody and I shake their hand, and they approve that, and if it's virtually, then, I approve the deal and they approve the deal. That's the equivalent to me of shaking a hand. That their word and my word is as good as a contract. In that even if it proves to be negative to me, I will fulfill my word to the fullest and best of my ability. Period. So understand that straight. Because there's a lot of new listeners out there, and they really don't know who I am. I know that there's listeners who've been tracking me and who've been with me since since the very beginning back in 2009. But with the growth of this show, and it's been absolutely fantastic and tremendous. I am so thrilled with it. It's unbelievable. I never expected this, but understand that there are a lot of new listeners to this program and to me. There are a lot of people out there now who are starting to see what and hear what I write and say, but they don't have the benefit of having been with me for so long or working with me for so long. So this is really a message for them, because those of you that have been listening for a long time, and those of you that have read what I have written, you fully understand who I am and what I'm about, and you understand the trust that I've built up, and I'm not going to risk that damaging that trust with you, period. Especially for a couple of bucks. Now, give me a break. It's just not worth it. The damage, my reputation is important. It is very important to me. Unlike our politicos, who obviously seem to, they seem to be able to think that they can mold their reputation in any fashion that they want. I mean, a perfect example is Hillary Clinton. Now, I don't know anybody who's a normal, regular, everyday person like you and me who would lie about their personal family history. I'm not going to lie about mine. And let me tell you exactly what my history is.